You are Locked On Texas Tech, your daily podcast on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
With maybe a guard spot or something, or is it just foolish to even consider that given what they did last time out?
Not foolish. I think you continue to compete, and it's also a luxury that you've been afforded is that you've got pieces that can't compete and aren't good enough to potentially. But I think that whether it's Joey McGuire or Mac Leftwich or Clay McGuire for that matter, I think they would all agree that this is a group that has steadily improved over the last month. That part cannot be denied. And I think they fundamentally answer the question against maybe one of the toughest defenses that they will face on their field. Can you run it when you want to? And they could write, yes, we can. And yes, we did.
And it was a day where you had to earn that because it really wasn't coming early on, but
I agree.
Beat them down.
I completely agree. And because I've even heard here's you one on the penalty and the O-line conversation too. A lot of people wanted to give Will Hammond credit for this, and which is fine, but it just was the timing of it. Like, hey, did y'all switch up something later in the game because all the false start penalties stopped happening, later in the game and whatever, right? And I think that either Joey or Mac Leftwich was like, well, and they did it like they weren't trying to laugh and chuckle, but they're like, well. A lot of the fans had left, and so it wasn't near as loud. And so I gotta kick out.
That was our strategy. We removed 25,000 people from the stadium.
No more false starts. We scored so much that everybody left. But no, I mean
the foolish part. I know I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth, sort of, but I think the question is legitimate. But at the same time, Chris, I'm like. Everything you just said, man. You just went out there and had your best showing against the toughest foe. Now let's tinker. That seems kind of silly to do immediately.
But what's I don't know if we know the answer. I don't know if they know the answer. They probably have some different opinions than we do or whatever. But what's the optimal group of offensive linemen that can be the absolute best possible? And do we know the answer to that yet? I don't know if we do. But it's working right now. I think you will continue to see Hunter Zambrano be incorporated into the mix. And then continue with the competition with Vinny Scurry. I think there are certain okay, so you mentioned like experimentation and tinkering and the word wrinkle and some different things, right? I would say that there is a variety of things on offense that while you may have seen what they are fundamentally, there are things that involve Hunter Zambrano and Vinny Scurry and various other skill players that are new wrinkles and certain things, and depending on the down and distance and all that stuff that you really haven't seen yet, that you're waiting to use or working on it to ramp it up to like, okay, I mean, this is the scenario. We've been practicing this. Let's do it. Haven't needed it just yet. I mean, all those kinds of things. Yeah. So you just have lots of buttons that you can push here. And
I read you loud and clear. Skylar Gill Howard bubble screen coming up.
How great was the Caden Proctor? That was
amazing.
God, I mean, Skylar Gill Howard, we wanted to say thick six. Caden Proctor weighs about 80 pounds more. and he's probably like 5 inches taller, 80 pounds more. I mean, if you're the linebacker or the safety over there, do you just go, God, this is going to hurt? I mean, what do you do?
First, today's episode brought to you by Square. Your favorite neighborhood spots run on Square. There are certain businesses that truly make the neighborhood feel like home, whether it's the local sports bar, the coffee shop, or the corner store that's been serving your neighborhood for decades. These are the kind of places that bring people together. And when neighborhood businesses thrive, the whole neighborhood thrives. Square is a proud partner of more than 4 million neighborhood businesses around the world, including some local favorites in the 806 like Shadow Hills Golf Course, the Outdoor Chef, Quarter 4, Lubbock Welding Supply, Sugar Bakers, and a whole lot more. You can go to square.com/go/lockedoncollege to learn more today. But before you do, go support your favorite local spot. Powered by Square. See you in the neighborhood. You get bowled over, apparently.
You get runned over. Yep. You get runned over.
All right, Chris, appreciate the time as always, man. Enjoyed it, and looking forward to plenty more to get into as we roll through this week. One angle I want to spend some time with you on, maybe on the next episode, is the Shill Wood angle to all this. And of course, you've got Houston connections with your defensive coordinator, one of your defensive linemen, and AJ Holmes as well. But I thought it was really interesting to try and parse anything from the words of Coach Wood as it relates to connection with Houston, or maybe anything that can be applied in an advantageous way. So we'll get to that on an upcoming episode. And yeah, as we look ahead to this challenge, it seems like there is some sort of split among the fans who are laid back, feet up. It's Houston, for crying out loud. And then another that is out there sweating every minute from Saturday to Saturday. I just spend some times in both camps from hour to hour, but I want to get into gauging this as well.
I'm team 2 camp 2.
Yeah, it depends on when you ask me.
That's right. Like, oh, you're just good enough. You've made it. You're just gonna roll in and just hammer everybody, right? Or hey man, watch out.
Yeah, look out.
Look out. Yeah.
We'll get into that on an upcoming episode this week as well. If you have not checked out our basketball conversation, we had some bonus time for you. Find it on YouTube or anywhere you get podcasts as we took a listen to some thoughts from Red Raider head coach Grant McCasland, getting ready for that season to tip off, of course, as well. Not too far from now. Chris, appreciate all the time, man. Enjoyed it as always, and we'll see you for the next one.
ELE, man. Everybody love everybody out there, no matter what camp you're in. We appreciate it. Keep hope alive. We'll talk to you next time.
That's right. Appreciate the time. As always, get subscribed on YouTube or anywhere you get podcasts. Thanks to the Everydayers for always riding along. And, of course, the Matador Mob as well. Hit our show notes and find a link to a free 14-day trial. If you're interested in joining that crew, that's your direct line to Chris and myself with one-on-one text sent straight to your phone. For Chris, I'm Casey. Thanks, as always, for the time. We hope to see you back for the next round on Locked On Texas Tech.